Hole one, it's about 360, a little bit downhill. Now, my best is 6 over. I want to shoot even. This is a hole I just don't really feel I'm likely to birdie. It is a little bit downhill. It is a little bit windy up there, headwind of course. I'm just gonna play this for par. Gonna throw a Hawkeye here, just try to go straight down the side on the left and finish out. It is a little bit tight, but we're just gonna play for a 3, play smart. There's a shooting range nearby. Perfect, just landed straight in the middle down there, probably. Okay, excuse my recording of hole 1. I promise it does get better, but this hole is 353 feet, and really you just want to stay in the fairway. It gets thick real fast. Right behind that tree, it'll work. Okay, so this is hole 2. Great backhand lefty hole, forehand hole, Anheuser hole. There's a set of 2 like twin trees down there, about 220 from the end of the tee pad probably. And the basket is 130 from there at about 1 o'clock. So just right up here. This is another one. I'm not gonna birdie, so I'm gonna play for a 3. You just really wanna stay in the fairway. I will throw a forehand. That worked out so much better than I expected. Perfect. You can see it gets thick so fast, so critical to stay in the fairway. Left it short, but still capitalized on the putt. All right, we're still even. Hole 3, sign says 263. I think it plays a little bit long. Most importantly, you just want to get out. It goes up this little hill and then kind of straight plateaus across. There's some little guardian trees here. If you're right-handed, just a backhand that carries over is great. I got a Thunderbird. Definitely want to get it up higher. That's still short. One more. That was too much. I think it's important just to get past these guardian trees, and there's so much room up here to land, so anywhere is fine. Hole 4, it's 305. It plays kind of similar to the last hole. It's gonna be just down here to the left. I'm not good with rights and lefts. If I threw you off earlier, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think the inside route is the way. Just throw it good, and it gets up there, I guess. I wanted that birdie. This is hole 5. It's 420 feet. Now, it's kind of deceiving. It is pretty level from where we're at on the tee pad. It's not really downhill. The basket is going to be on the left side of the fairway, down there to the right just a little bit. Now, it's a par 4. If you broke this down in 2 shots, 200, 220, you just go to the top of the hill, and then it's another 200. There's a few different tunnels in there. Now, I would like to play for a 3. I'm just gonna turn over a Hawkeye. Whew. I got a little bit close to that first tree, but I think that's the line. It's not terribly thick once you get up here, but there are some bad spots of the fairway. I don't love where I ended up. It'd be a little bit better to be further to either side. I'm right in the middle here. But this is halfway through the hole. I'm gonna play that, but let's try something else. So I'm not the best at decision making right here, but I'll figure it out. I'm not usually good at those. Did it today. Okay, this hole is 482 feet. You need to go straight, like 330 to 350. That's that opening in there. And then it tucks down in this little like creek area kind of from there. Just go straight. I lost my favorite Thunderbird and I'm trying to work in a new one, but here we are. You don't want to be down there. A bad tee shot lands you here, and then it came up short, and it is thick down there. Okay, so keep in mind there is this OB line long on 6, so be careful. Lucked out with 4, but it was close to being a 5. Whew. Hole 7, 162 feet. Uphill just a little bit. Don't miss. Don't throw it low. Should be easy, but I always throw it low. Let's try a J. Good job, Chelsea. Good job. I like the J. It's just right there. Just right there. For a J during the event. Haley King J. Have you ever tried one? About 360. It's gonna be down here on the left to just a pretty basic backhand. I'm gonna throw DD3. Oh gosh, that was such a favorable kick. Let's try something else. Enigma. Yeah, it's an easier shot. Throw an Enigma. This should be a reachable hole for me, but I don't get it that often. It's that weird distance I hate, so we're gonna stick to a J. A J 5401. This is a Haley King series, but I like it for up shots. Whew. Definitely took a gamble there, but that was the shot. Hole 9. There are 2 tunnels here. One, this tight little straight backhand route. The other is going to be a short little forehand route. I have thrown a Luna this way and made it. I'm going to stick with a forehand. Well, bam! I would like to have this in a brighter color. This yellow one's hard to find. If you know, you know, but it's just right there and I left it short. Ooh. So, the sign says 405, you just, I think, said 387, but it's a ways. It's a two-parter. You go up this hill, and then it continues over to the left, but it kind of goes down in this little crevice. There's not really a fairway to poke and hope. I'm gonna throw a Thunderbird and hope to just get up there quite a ways, and I'm hoping just to get a favorable kick and not be in the shit on the side. I consider throwing a Hawkeye, but this one's just a little less stable. Still working on beating it in. I think that'll work just fine. For me, I just have to stay in the fairway and work on getting up on the top up here and just picking a gap, but some of you might be able to push the whole thing. 163. Ooh. Okay, hole 11. It's 270. Up and down. There's an OB creek right in the middle. I always short it, so we're just gonna go long. If you can't tell, me and my camera needed bug spray here. That should be pretty good. It in fact was very good. Plays longer than you would think. Hole 12. 315, a little bit downhill, right there. Stick with the Thunderbird. Not quite where I wanted to go. I was hoping to ride this upper line, but there is that creek area that comes up real fast on the left there. I ended up getting caught up real early on and quite a ways out, but the green looks nice here. Hole 13 is like 250, 260 straight up this little hill. There's a lot of real estate on the right hand side. I want to throw my Luna, but instead I'm gonna rip on silicone. I missed the line just a little bit. This is a real weakness in my game, is this distance I'm at right here, so gotta quit leaving myself so short. I'm gonna stick with a Hawkeye. I don't really know the play, but it's 330, it's dead straight. The left side is a little bit more favorable than the right, so let's see how we do. That's alright, middle of the fairway. Okay, I don't have a game plan on this hole. I don't know. Yeah, that J has been very helpful today. Hole 15, I almost always get a 4 or a 5. It's about 460. You're gonna go straight and then it's gonna be up the hill a little bit to the left. I just wanna push this thing straight, turn it over a little bit and just try to get about halfway up that hill if I can. We're gonna just throw this Hawkeye. Whew. That was cutting it a little bit close. It's real close to the edge, but it'll work. I tend to take this inside line for whatever reason, but maybe there is an outside one. Ooh. Might have taken a bad skip. I think that's the way to play it though, is push up into here and try to get a poke through. This is certainly a threeable hole. Okay. So we are at hole 16. It's dead straight, 343 feet, and it goes whoop, up and down. There's a little creek in the middle. Really, you just want to push all the way straight across. I'm gonna throw my drive. I've been kind of disking down because I always have bad kicks and I'm trying to play smart. This is one I think that I can push all the way straight across. I'll throw my Hawkeye after and see which one plays out better, but let's throw this drive. Well, it's not where I wanted to be. I'll probably play the Hawkeye. If you're playing this for par, landing anywhere in the middle up here is just fine, but push straight across. I unfortunately did get caught up pretty early and just have to pitch out here and then lay up again. Whereas my Hawkeye, just easy out in the middle, just a pitch up for an easy par. Yeah, we're gonna play the Hawkeye. Also, I've been doing those shorter kind of shots like this with that J, and I've also really liked it, but we'll take a 4. This is hole 17. It's like 265, 270. You can either take this forehand anhyzer route that loops around this way. I think there is a backhand route. I don't have it. It's pretty tight. I'm going to go with my first instinct is throw forehand, and then we'll also try backhand Annie Hawkeye and see how it works out. I've never two'd it. It'd be nice, but I'd be happy with a par here, to be honest. Ah, low. Let's try this Lotus. The Lotus is my play. So I've never seen anybody go down the other gap, but it is there, and it should be a birdieable hole. Clean up here. I love my zone. Here's your hyzer route, but it's pretty open down here. Okay, we made it to hole 18. I think I'm sitting 2 over right now. I threw some other practice shots. I think I'm, pretty ready and set, and I can improve that if I play well. So this is 440, I think. It goes straight down. It's 300, so there's a tree you can kind of see in the middle there that's taller. That's about 310, I think, and then it drops down. There is a creek down there that is OB. I'm just gonna push straight as far as I can. I'd love to get a 3 on this, but realistically I am playing it for par, so I'll throw a Hawkeye. A little bit up and down from there, but you'll see. Stay in the fairway, but try to push over the top if you can. Okay, so from here it's 234. The creek is probably 20-30 feet short of that if I had to guess. I didn't go up and look. Honestly, I think I could just throw a straight shot to get there if I needed to. I have a straight tunnel at it. If I came up short, I'm in the creek. I'm gonna play how I want to play it, and then we'll practice inside. I'm gonna throw this silicone. Ooh. I threw it too high, got caught up on stuff. Let's try. So it's like 22 feet probably from the basket. Not too, 5 feet wide. So looking back, I really should have just thrown my J on a little bit of a hyzer and let it settle down in here, and then had kind of a half bid. That's probably what I will do. But yeah, you could push it I was up on the other side of that hill. You kind of saw it, but I'll just throw away up here. That's the easy way to take a 4, very simply. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. I don't really know how to round this out, but that was Clay Park East. I ended 2 over, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't be mean.